A negative number multiplied by another negative number becomes positive. But why? Many of us learn this as a rule. Two negatives make a positive. That might help you pass a test, but it doesn't explain anything. So let's forget the rule for a moment and actually see why it must be true. Now consider 3 times -2. We still make 3 jumps, but -2 points in the opposite direction. Instead of moving right, every jump moves to units left. -2, -4, -6. That's why 3 times -2 equals -6. Now, we reach the strange part. -3 times -2. We understand the -2. It tells each jump to point left. But how can we make -3 jumps? The key is that a negative sign doesn't only mean less than 0. It can also represent a reversal. So -3 tells us to reverse what 3 would normally do. The -2 points us left, but the -3 reverses that entire movement. And the reverse of left is right. 3 jumps of 2 units to the right take us to +6. That is why -3 times -2 equals +6. It isn't an arbitrary rule. It is a double reversal. One negative changes the direction, and the other changes it back. Imagine recording a video of someone walking backward. Walking backward represents one reversal. Now play that video backward. You have reversed a reversal, and the person appears to walk forward. Backward movement, played backward, becomes forward movement. Negative times negative becomes positive. We can also prove that this rule is necessary by looking at a pattern. 3 times -2 is -6. 2 times -2 is -4. 1 times -2 is -2. And 0 times -2 is 0. Notice that each time the first number decreases by 1, the answer increases by 2. So what must come next? -1 times -2 must equal +2, then -2 times -2 must equal +4, and -3 times -2 must equal +6. If negative times negative did not become positive, this perfectly consistent pattern would suddenly break. So there are several ways to understand the result. On a number line, it is a reversal of direction. In our video example, it is playing backward movement backward. And in the multiplication pattern is the only answer that keeps arithmetic consistent. These aren't different rules. They are different views of the same mathematical structure. So the next time someone says, "Two negatives make a positive," remember what is really happening. Negative represents a reversal, and reversing a reversal returns us to the original direction. That's why a negative times a negative doesn't merely happen to be positive. It has to be positive. If this explanation made the idea finally click, subscribe to Math Explained, where we turn difficult mathematics and physics into ideas you can actually see.